Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you. And you may be wondering who I am. My name's Richard Barker, and I work with Julie Sissons, who's married to Kevin, of course. And he's asked if I could do one of these Take 5 sessions. So there we are, and away we go. We're looking at Matthew 14, 22 to 36, entitled, Jesus Walks on Water. Of course, that's actually not strictly accurate, because what's actually happening here is not only does Jesus walk on water, but Peter does as well. Now, let's deal first of all with the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is people don't ordinarily walk on water. And the skeptic rightly will say that. So what are we to make of that? Are we to suspend our understanding of how the world works? How do we deal with it? Now, C.S. Lewis said this: imagine you go to bed and you put a £1 coin underneath your pillow. It's Monday night. And Tuesday night, you do the same thing. You put another £1 under the pillow, and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. And you get to Saturday morning, you put your hand under the pillow and you find there's nothing there. Now, what do you conclude? What you don't conclude is that the laws of maths have been broken. What you conclude is the laws of England have been broken. What's happened is that someone, a thief, has intervened. And that's what we're seeing here in this passage, is that God is intervening. Miracles by their nature, of course, they are remarkable. They are one-off, so to speak. So we've dealt with that in some way. And probably just another way to deal with it is that if God, in all his majesty, has created this extraordinary universe and the intricate detail that's in our universe, then really to walk on water is not that difficult at all. And hopefully that's helpful. Now, Peter, he gets much maligned, doesn't he? He suffers that well-known disease of foot-in-mouth disease. That is, you open your mouth and you wish you hadn't. And here, though, Peter shows fear, bravery, trust, obedience, fear again, and then faith draining away like water through your hands. What are we to make of it? Does that remind you of anyone? What Peter's like? He reminds me of me. But today I want to focus on one thing. The disciples have spotted this figure walking across the water. And Jesus says to them, it's me, and don't be afraid. Now, if I was in that boat and I saw Jesus and he said, look, it's me, I would say, well, Jesus, that's just extraordinary. That's amazing. That's wonderful. Come on in the boat and get yourself dry. That's what I would do. But Peter doesn't do that. Listen to what he does. He says this: Lord, if it's you, this is in verse 28. Lord, if it's you, tell me to come to you on the water. Just let that sink in. What an extraordinary statement that is. What bravery, wholehearted, albeit momentary faith. Do we say that when we're confronted with life? Do we say in those difficult times, Lord, is it you? So you're in a meeting and you've got an individual getting all aggressive, and in the quiet of the meeting, in your heart, you sense the Lord saying something. And do you say, Lord, is that you? So it's a bit like turning on a two-way radio and we're tuning into Jesus. And we're saying, Jesus, where are you in this? Is that you? Maybe what we're doing, we're holding out against Jesus. Maybe what we're doing during a ministry time at church, we sense we should go for prayer, but we pretend we don't hear. But should we be saying, Lord, is that you? So this week, why don't we take a leaf out of Peter's book? Why do we make our little mantra, our prayer? Lord, if it's you. See, at the other end of that question, Lord, if it's you, there's Jesus. And he's there to catch you, whatever happens. So shall we do that? Shall we make that our prayer this week? Lord, if it's you, then listen and take the plunge. God bless you. Have a great day.